I want you guys prepared for the conditions at hand come race day. There's a lot of things to consider, a lot of things to prepare for mentally. Kevin, what's been your experience racing professionally? How do you approach race day on that morning?
Well, the first thing that I do is looking at the conditions. Conditions like today, it's overcast. It's very important for me to know that because of the goggles that I'm going to use. Mirror goggles versus clear goggles. Clearly today would be a clear goggles swim for me. The second thing that I do is a warm-up, and it's very important. Understanding how warm or how cold the water is. I want my body to get used to what I'm going to be swimming in for either 1.2 minute swim or an hour minute swim. Getting in the water for 10 to 15 minutes, if you can, is very important. If you cannot get in the water, then definitely do a warm-up on the beach, on the side. When I do that, I tend to do a 5-minute in my wetsuit to get warm, to get uncomfortable, so that when I get in the water, I get all that uncomfortable feeling out of the way, and I can jump in the water a little more ready to go.
That's great. So for me beforehand, I like to recommend as a coach to think about what's going to happen when you're out there. So what to expect in the water. And there's a few simple things to look for with the open water, whether it's ocean or fresh water. So number one is looking for where the waves are. So where is the impact that you're trying to get through seamlessly, quickly. Number two, get an idea of how frequent the waves are coming. Not the exact number of seconds, but loosely, is it a slow day, is it a fast day? Days when it's fast, you want to know that. That way, when you dive under a wave and you pop up, the next wave's going to be right there meeting you in the face, which really can throw you off. So where the waves break, how often, and the third one is that bottom check, knowing what the floor's like. So during the warm-up, even if there's not a warm-up allowed, I'll recommend you walking into the water until your chest depth, so you see how that plays out and where you'll start swimming freestyle when the gun goes off.
Right, and I think, Brian, you're right regarding the warm-up and where the bottom is. If you can't warm up, and sometimes some races you cannot even get in the water, if you can, come the day before and get a sense of how the bottom is. You talk about where the brakes are, that's very important, as well as knowing where the buoys are. As simple as it is, people forget to look at the course and where you actually are supposed to swim out. So take that into consideration, and where the current is pushing you. If it's pushing you northbound, southbound, have a sense of where the water is going to push you so that you can adjust where you want to start.
Yeah, knowing the course is really important. So that mental dress rehearsal is what preps you and provides a confidence and comfort once you're out there. So for me, beyond the buoys, it's nice to have reference points, knowing, say, this is the finish. Right behind me is a big cell phone tower, a big palm tree. I'll probably be looking for that tower instead of the finish. Oftentimes that's a lot easier to sight with a really quick glance than having to raise the head any higher than necessary to map out where you are. Same thing relative to the buoys, going north or south, whichever direction the course goes. Find something relative to the buoy that's tall, it's fixed, that you can use when you're out there.